Well, hey there, Sagittarius. I know you're probably saying, where is Tigran with her daily reads? Well, I've had a little bit of birthday celebration and also just busy with life, but I haven't forgotten you. And again, you encourage me by putting more content, by sharing, liking, and pushing up the viewership of the videos. So show your appreciation, please, by sharing, liking, and commenting, even if it's just putting a purple heart emoji for the Sagittarius community birthday or any type of birthday symbol to celebrate our season. Happy birthday to you if you were born today. Happy birthday to those of you who celebrated so far from November 21st. I believe we're up to the 29th now, possibly. So I'll be grouping up some of the daily reads that I weren't able to get to. And right now we're going to be focusing on the daily read for those of you that were born between November 24th, the 25th, and the 26th. Then we'll do the 27th by itself, and then we'll tap into the 28th through the 30th. And then we'll do a special recap for all the Saggies that were born in November to see what energies you take into the December Saggy season. So let's first cleanse the space, both in yours and mine. Let's take in a great deep breath in, and then releasing from that anything that is bothering you, even the thoughts that you don't know that is negative within you. Let's release them and just bring love and light into the situation, into our life, and especially into this reading. Blessings upon blessings for and towards you. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start out, Heavenly Father, we continue to ask for your blessings upon this Sagittarius season for all of those who have been born during this month of November. May they continue to be blessed, and may their journey be bright and their purpose be shown to them throughout this year. Protect them from toxicity and negativity, and open the road of success and the path of health and wealth to them. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, so let's, what I like to do during our birthday season, give some of you, especially the cross watchers that are not familiar with the different daily births within November of Sagittarius, what their characteristics are, and then we'll pull like 2 or 3 cards for each day, and that's going to be from the Saggy babies born from November 24th through the 26th for this particular read. Okay, so let's start out. For those of you born on the 24th, your birthday is the birthday of intrigue. So there's a lot of intensity with you, and let's see why. At your best, you're very active, you're very attractive, you're spirited, and quite interesting. People find you. On your shadow side, you can be a little confused. You tend to want to escape. So you might be in hermit mode a lot, or you're unaware of things that you should be aware of. Your greatest challenge sometimes is overcoming the feeling that you don't fit in. And that could be why you go into hermit mode a lot, because you feel more comfortable being by yourself, because when you're by yourself, no one can judge you and you don't have to worry about fitting in, because you fit in when you're with yourself, so to speak. The way how you can possibly work through that is to understand that everyone, not only you, everyone feels out of place at some time in their life or during their life. They might not show it because they're embarrassed or they don't want to show a sign of weakness, but we all have moments when we feel like we don't fit in. They just learn to hide it, and then you should just do the same. So again, don't get yourself bent out of shape if you don't fit in a particular class, a particular peer group. You don't even fit in with your family. It's okay for you to be unique and different, and you don't have to lose sleep over it. You're drawn to those who were born between the months of September 23rd to October 22nd. There's a spontaneous pairing between the two of you, and in some partnerships or relationships during those birthdays, you can get along greatly. People born on this day are very energetic, you're outgoing, you have the ability to strongly influence the opinion of others. Until the age of 27, you're most likely to be adventurous, and then after that, you'll seek new horizons as you expand. Excuse me, the incense with traveling. And after the age of 28, that's when you really kind of try to settle down. But at any stage in your life, there's always opportunities for you to develop your original notions and to expand through that. There's no reason for you to just accept where you are and stay there in life. You always feel that like there's somewhere else that you need to be. When it comes to love, you find yourself drawn into complicated relationships, and you might find yourself in a lot of love triangles. So it's important to seek balance and to really seek that honesty, not only in yourself, but in the people that you pair yourself with, to avoid those third parties seasons. When it comes to your health, well, vigorous exercise is something that should be part of your daily staple. Don't overindulge in alcohol or any fattening foods or meats that don't agree with you. Career-wise, a lot of you are drawn to be psychiatrists or anything in the research, music, world of entertainment, even the spiritual and metaphysics, which of course we're not surprised of. Your ultimate destiny is for you to help others unravel the mysteries of their lives as you release your own. Your favorite colors are purple and lavender. Of course, your birthstone is the lovely turquoise. Your favorite numbers are 6 and 8, and they're particularly lucky for you when they fall on your lucky days, which is Thursday and Friday. Your symbol is the Archer and the Scorpion. Your birth date ruler is Venus, the Lover. Your ruling planets are Jupiter and Mars. And your sun signs can be Sagittarius/Scorpio. For those of you born on the 25th, on your dark side, your shadow side, you're a workaholic, you're very inflexible, and you can be judgmental with yourself and others. But at your best, you're very focused, you're very steady on your path, and you're quite supportive. Your sun sign is Sagittarius, your ruling planet is Jupiter. Your favorite numbers are 7 and 9, especially on your favorite days, Thursdays and Mondays. Your tarot card is the Chariot. Your birth date ruler is Neptune. Your greatest challenge is establishing your own independence, and the way that you can work on that is to understand that you are able at any time to go out on your own and to contribute to make yourself effective as part of the team, as part of life itself. You're drawn to people born during the season of October 23rd to November 21st. These relationships are very exciting, and there's a lot of optimism and intensity in those relationships. People born on the 25th are capable and quite progressive. They're willing to take the time that's needed to complete projects. Their motivation is quite high. You have a great deal of social responsibility, that you take very important measures in your life. Until the age of 26, you are concerned with your freedom. You just want to be free and just live your life a certain way. And you should take advantages of your youth and that time to expand in your knowledge of life and your travels and your study of travel. When you get around 27, that's the turning point where your mind kind of shifts, and now you want to have a more focused, a more strategic life, set goals, meet those goals. When you get around the age of 57 or higher, that's when growing need for original and progressive ideas and long-lasting independence you feel should be achieved, and you should be on that stage now where you're trying to find the courage to strike out on your own, doing things intellectually, finding the path that combines your personal fulfillment with your socially oriented concerns. So kind of a melting pot of everything that you've experienced and that you've learned for yourself and you've shared with others, making it all make sense as you age. When it comes to love, you have high expectations and ideals when it comes to the affairs of the heart, and sometimes it can be a little too high, and that could be the type of Saggies where that comes out in readings when you make it so high your standards of love that your partners are not able to reach them. You need to learn to just be simple in your feelings of love, and being happy with someone is really good and quite sufficient. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be wrapped up in a bow. It doesn't necessarily have to be fireworks to build a life with them. When it comes to your health, people born on the date of the 25th, or Saggies born on the date of the 25th, tend to be workaholics, and you have a lot of perfectionist tendencies. When it comes to your health, you're very demanding on yourself. Um, you have a routine with regular meals or snacks, or suggested that you do. And as far as exercise, it's recommended that you live a life of purpose with your exercise to boost your circulation and to reduce the risk of certain diseases and to enhance your mood. Your natural optimism tends to make you underrate or underestimate your illnesses. So schedule regular checkups and don't just think just because you feel fine that you are necessarily fine. Meditating and wearing crystals and that type of stuff, especially the color green, will encourage you to be more tolerant of others, while the colors yellow or red will encourage you to stand up for yourself. In your careers, a lot of you are scholars or meant to be teachers, scientists, politicians, or any career that combines your personal goals with the urge to also be socially responsible. So for those of you born on the 25th, it's very important that you're kind of serving those both needs collectively. Even law enforcement or the health profession field could be something for you. Your ultimate destiny for those of you born on the 25th is to assist, educate, and inspire others. Your life path on this day is to balance your own needs with those of others. Once you kind of learn how to stand up for yourself and master your own life and to say no, then you'll be able to reach your destiny to assist and inspire others. Those of you born on November 26th, on your shadow side, you can be a little confused, a little indecisive, not knowing what to do, and have a lack of direction. But at your best, you're innovative, you're unique, and you have multi-talents. Your birthstone is turquoise. Your lucky colors is purple, maroon, and possibly brown. Your lucky days are Thursday and Saturday, with your lucky numbers 1 and 8. Your tarot card is the Strength card. Your greatest challenge is forming close relationships with others, and the way that you can work on that is to be more comfortable with yourself. The more comfortable you are with yourself, the more comfortable you can be with others. You're drawn to people born from December 22nd to January 19th. You both seem to admire the qualities in each other that you both lack. You're free thinkers born on this day of November 26th, and you sometimes appear to have the world at your feet. You're not only smart and charismatic, but you have multi-talents that you can tap into and excel. And you have a vast opening of careers potential that you could go into, which they suggest you might be great in engineering, philosophy, writing, even in the world of video game or toy manufacturing, because you're very meticulous to your approach and you excel at any career you attempt. Your ultimate destiny for you is to make original contributions to society. Those of you born along this life path on the 26th, you want to find a way to reconcile the desperate parts of your personality by looking within. And once you are more balanced in your own approach, then your destiny is to branch out and extend and help others find that same road or opening or what their path is in their life. But you first have to master and find your own. When it comes with your health, we did mention, or I thought I mentioned, that you are a vigorous athlete. You rarely suffer from long illnesses, I guess because you do keep yourself so physically in tuned, but you can overindulge in food and drink from time to time, and you can have accidental little mishaps, so just be careful of that, especially because you're so active if you're into sports and stuff like that. So watch how rough you play in sports. Increase your vegetable and fruit intakes. Maybe not be so vigorous with your exercise, be a little bit more moderate. When it comes to love, You have the feeling of born free. Remember that movie and that song, Born Free? Um, when it comes to matter of the heart, you form close relationships, but these tend to end up being more friend relationships or besties than actual lovers. Do try to find someone who captures your heart. And when you do, you make a dutiful, devoted partner. But it has to work, and it has to make sense, and it has to be aligned with the same energy that you are putting out. Your sense of direction and harmony and fulfillment is something that you seek, but most of the time, Sagittarius, those of you born in the 26th, is already within you. You're very success oriented, and when you're not working towards a goal, you feel restless. So you always want to be doing something. You always want to manifest. You always want to be working and creating, or if you feel like you're a success, or you get bored easily, which is quite interesting. So that is what we're gonna talk about in chat in conclusion about those of you born from November 24th through the 26th. I hope that was a little insight to you or to the course watchers that are watching. Now we're going to tap into the messages for those of you for each date from November 24th to the 26th. And remember, Sagittarius, even if you're not born on these days, it's still cards that I'm pulling during our birthday season. The message might still apply to you. Okay, so feel free to continue listening in on this video even if this is not your birthday. Following this particular reading, we will go on to November 27th. That's a special day, so November 27th gets their own little read, and then we'll wrap up the daily reads for November collectively with those of you born on November 28th through the end of November, and then we'll have a video recapping the energies for my November Saggies. Okay, so let's get started. Where should we begin? Let's start with those of you born on November 24th. We're going to pull about 3 or 4 cards for each of you. We get stop trying to hold on to someone who has already left you in spirit and sexually some time ago. So for my Saggies born on the 24th, you could be still falling in love or still helplessly in love with someone who really hasn't been in love with you, or maybe never did love you. Maybe they were just in your life because there was a lesson to be learned. There was a karmic tie. But the universe wants you to stop trying to hold on to this person because they're gone. And even if they're there physically with you, mentally they're not. They've checked out a long time ago, so they could be sexually active with someone else. You might feel that they're withdrawing from you. It's over, so let them be and do what you need to do. Let's go to a tarot card. Yeah, someone feels out in the cold, and this could be you, Sagittarius. So those of you born on the 24th, especially when it comes to love, if this particular person is being cold to you, or they've moved on, and maybe they're just too chicken or coward to really give you the closure that you need, so you feel hurt. It's time for you to build the strength within you and see the relationship and situation for what it is, and heal yourself and move on. Your ancestors come through with the shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. They want you, as you go through this period of heartbreak or difficulty, if it's not in your love life, if it's in your careers or professions, they want you to go through this cycle, learn and expand from it. And as you expand, adapt whatever new changes that are coming into your life, and tap into the gifts that you have. Tapping into your gifts or working to expand on the gifts you have can be very great and good for you when you're trying to heal, to move forward. The other message you get for those of you born on the 24th is rebuilding. This is a time for you to reevaluate your life and adjust to thrive in your new circumstances. Focus on what you can control. So this is a time to revise and to fix what is broken. So I like that we conclude with that card, because we started out that there's a disconnect in a relationship. You're holding on to something that is gone for unintended purposes. If you heal, bring yourself out from in the cold and move forward, the doors of opportunity, the new openings, new start, beginnings, opportunities are going to come for you. Let's now go to those who are born under 25th. You get the message of small steps. You're going to have small wins. You might be going through some challenges now, and you're not going to see the forest from the trees, so to speak, right now, but there will be small wins or small indications that things are turning around. So small triumphs, okay? You're not going to get that big payday or that ultimate victory that you're seeking, but things are looking better. So celebrate them and take what you can until you get to the finish line. So slow and steady is the course. So the universe wants you to know that whatever it is that you're having challenges, if you're in a court case or there's difficulties in your life, you're trying to muster through a career, you're trying to muster through school, a relationship, your family, whatever it is that you're awaiting, there's some type of deadline or a time for this to end or a time for you to receive gratitude or to receive a certificate, to receive a payday, a settlement, whatever the end game is, you're going to get little wins here and there, but the big ending is still far away, but you're going to get signs that things are working gradually on your behalf. You also get the one you love someone else, but they will stay with you for stability. Those of you in relationships where you feel it's lackluster, or your partner might not be as loyal or seem as attentive, they don't seem to be in the relationship as much as you. It seems like you love them or you're into them more than they are you. It could be because they have feelings for someone else. They could be tied romantically or soul tied to someone to their past, or there's someone that they're attracted to that they might find themselves being gravitated to. And if you feel this, start to work on making yourself whole and move away from the situation and find someone that loves you the way how you want to be loved. When it comes to your emotions, we get curious. There's something that you're curious about. You're looking into a situation. You could be looking into the activities of your partner, or you're just curious about life and what the next step is in your life, especially if you're leaving a relationship, what your next partner, what your next relationship will look like. Some of you are curious to know what your life in whole is going to look like after this birthday. So I can see many of you getting readings, or whether you do it yourself or you go to someone. So you're just curious the next part of your journey, who's going to be there, and if there's going to be any surprises, and that's always a good thing. You also get the message of the worst. I think the worst is going to be behind you. So you might be riding off the edge of a cycle now, and the worst of that cycle is behind you. We're going to end with a card with the ancestors, your guardian angel. You're not alone. With the sign of a feather, if you see feathers falling around you, if you walk and there's a feather in front of you, it's a sign that your guardian angel is with you, and they're with you within this reading, letting you know that you're not alone. They're protecting you and guiding you along your way. Now on to those who were born on the 26th. Your message, your first card is Fury. What are you angry about? What are you so angry about? Who's got you angry? Let's clarify that if we can. Queen of Rods. Someone could be challenging you at work. Someone's trying to call you out or compete with you. Someone's trying to get you angry. So just be careful with your emotions. Don't let people cross your boundaries. Don't let people tap into your energy to throw you off your game. Sometimes people try to rile you up just because you're winning. They want to throw you off focus. So stay focused and stay grounded. You are the Queen of Wands, and that is your energy strongly here. When it comes to your career and finances, you get drama. Beware of troublemakers in the workplace. The job you want may have too much upheaval to bear. Keep emotions and gossip in check. So, fury, drama, there could be things going on in your job. Like I said, could be someone trying to take your job or cause problems for you in the job, talking about you or has you involved in gossip. You might be trying to go for a new role, a new position within the company, and for all the heartache and the back talk and the negative energy that you're getting around you for you wanting to get this new position, you really need to sit down and think, is it even worth it? You get a situation love card here. Extreme, harsh, cut off, drastic. There's a relationship that you're in or one that you were in and you have to cut it off, or you're finally coming to the terms that you're going to have to take some drastic measures and cut this person off, either because they're toxic or you can't take their negativity, or they've been lying to you, or they could have hurt you in the past and they came back and they continue to do the same thing. Your final card comes from the ancestors. Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. To get away from the stress of work and you wanting to advance and any negativities within your love relationships, it's a great time for you to start cultivating your energy, exchanging your energy, your gifts, your talents with others who also are positive and want to exchange that positive flow of energy with you to achieve that balance, so that the negative energy and the toxicity of others who are trying to keep you down, who don't want to see you winning, doesn't affect your path or your journey. I think we'll pull one more for you. And you get the message of between worlds. So for those of you born on the 26th, there's one reality that is slowly dying to the one still waiting to be born. A critical stage, the old and the new. So some of you could be stuck, or you feel that you're crossing over from old ideas into new thoughts. This birthday could be a significant birthday for you, where you've promised yourself, or you just feel you're at the age now where you should know right from wrong, and you just need to start living life in a certain way. We're going to pull one card. Oh, no, actually we're going to pull two cards to symbolize all of you born between the 24th to the 26th. Let's get first with the emotions. Hopeful. You are all hopeful for what the future brings, and many of you have made during your birthday season and your wishes on your birthdays born between the 24th and the 26th to plant seeds for life to be better. Even if your life was okay prior to your birthday this year, you still want to plant seeds for it to continue to grow and to bring more hope and positivity into your life. Collectively, those of you born between the 24th and 26th, look at this, wide open. So not only have you planted the seeds, but the universe is saying, yes, plant those seeds, because there's a lot that you can have come to you this year. The path before you is clear. Your desires and intentions are supported by the universe. There's no box, an open path, the yes card. So I love that for those of you born between the 24th and 26th of November. You've grown, you're mature, you're living a life of wisdom, you're removing the toxicity in those relationships that either have left you a long time ago but you've never given it closure, or you're realizing now it's not a good fit. You're hopeful for what the future has for you, and the universe is confirming you should be, because you have an open path to anything that you desire. What a beautiful reading. Happy birthday to all of you born between November 24th and 26th. And again, happy birthday to all my Saggies during this season. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe, share, or like button. Be sure to comment. And don't forget, I do card posts for my Sagittarius subscribers on a regular basis, at least twice a month. And I'll be posting a bonus reading during the birthday season, and congratulations to Chrissy D, who will be getting a mini reading for the birthday season on the channel. I am open for personal readings, but only for past clients. Have a great birthday.